Here to guide us through the next 10 minutes of content mastery, please welcome Lori Graham.
Thank you. OMG. I don't even feel worthy to be on this stage, but I am an OG Las Vegas girl, so I went to anybody here go to a 6th grade center? All right, I went to Mabel Hogard on the west side, and then I went to junior high, Gibson Junior High, and then Chi-Town, Cheyenne. So I'm so happy to be here in Las Vegas, my home away from home. And so I want to talk to you guys about creating content that converts, because we put content out, there's content going like all the time. But what's the point of you doing what you love if it's not converting? That's like the biggest struggle, especially in my industry. So, how many of you just create content and make the dollars off of content? Okay. How many of you sell a product? Okay. How many of you sell a solution, coaching, something like that? Okay. So, I know, okay, that the struggle is real with creating content. How many of you love getting on social? Okay, this is you are my people. All right, so let's talk about content that actually converts. So number one, someone shout out to me. I'm a really engaging person. I love to talk to people. Me and you are already connecting right now. We're like, oh, I know you. Okay. I don't know her, but she's beautiful and amazing, and she's my people. So, okay, somebody shout out to me why, just a quick why they started the business that they started, whether it's influencing, whatever. Empowering, right on time. All right. But if you're creating content and it's not empowering women, and you're spending money, your time getting up, filming you getting your coffee, you in your cute sweatsuit is important, but is it bringing you the dollars? No, it's not. So I'm going to take you through a few things. My number one tip to every single woman with a phone, for the love of everything in this world that is good, clean your camera before you shoot a thing. Oh, and part two, ladies, please do not clean it with your finger. Okay, your finger has oil on it, and it's just gonna make it foggy, unprofessional. With the phones that we have now, you literally can film high-end content. You don't need to hire the videographer yet or do the thing. So that's my number one tip. But let's talk about creating content that converts. I say this with love. It's not about you, boo. It is about you, boo, but it's not about you. It's about the person you're selling, the person you're inspiring, the person you want to talk to. And if you don't know who that person is, and you don't know their struggles, and you don't know what they're wanting from you, they're not gonna buy from you. You've got to talk to them. You've got to tell them, hey, I just had a conversation with this amazing lady right here, Ray, right? Ray, I know the struggle's real, being a mom, a new business owner, so what am I going to put on my content? Girl, if you are struggling, the kids are crying, you know you have to meet this deadline, I get you, I'm here, I have XYZ for you. You think Ray's going to be like, oh, she makes me feel okay. She realizes what my problems are. We have to keep the person that we're selling to, the thing that we're selling, in mind when we're creating content. So my question to you is, who is your client? What do they do? Where do they live? What kind of music? I want to know music. I want to know media. I want to know all of it. My client is home stagers. I help boss babes, AKA home stagers, build the business that they love through social media, branding, and marketing. When I'm on social, I'm saying, I know the struggle is real for you. I know what you're doing. I have aesthetically pleasing content because why? Home stagers love aesthetics. That's what they do for a living. So I want to challenge you when you go today to this amazing event and you guys start creating your content. I don't want you to think about like, oh, is something showing and I'm bloated, my girdle's too tight. I don't want you thinking about any of that. I want you to think about the person, the thing, whatever that is, that caused you to take the leap of faith to start your business. Maybe for her, she's empowering women. I lived in Las Vegas for 20 years. When I left, I was rescued because I was trapped in an abusive relationship. They had to come rescue me out of Las Vegas after 3 years of being abused and held against my will, and I had to leave. So if that was my thing that I was speaking on or coaching on, I'm talking to that girl like, I know you can't get out. I know you feel like you're not good enough. I know that they told you no one else would love you. That's what I would be putting on content, right? Because it's relatable. So know who they are, know where they are physically, and then speak the language. And the second part I want to encourage you guys, there's so much about creating content, but the second part is I want you to focus on being your authentic self. My friends, my family, they already know I'm half holy, half hood. It's just how I am. I am a professional woman. I can stand with the best of them. I've been all around, in the biggest meetings and the smallest meetings. But I'm sorry, but if Easy E comes on, I'm grooving to it. Even if there's somebody that's a little stuffy next to me, I'm just doing it, right? Because that's me, my authentic self. So I want you to work on the balance of 1, who is your ideal client? 2, how can you speak to them? And 3, but how can you remain your authentic self? Because if you don't, when they do meet you, they go to buy your product, service, or whatever that is, they're going to be like, this is not what I signed up for. And on the flip side, if you're promoting something you're not, then you're just going to have a headache later. So what was the most important thing you're going to do when you create content? Yes, for the love, you guys heard me. If that's the only thing that you got from me today, that. But number 2, today as you go, I'm telling you guys, I work with stagers who don't like to be in front of the camera. Half my job is just like, come on, girl, you're beautiful. You can do this. Let's do this. And they're just like, I don't like the way I look. It's not about you, boo. It's about your client. Who do you want to work with? Let's talk to them. So as you progress through the day, keep that in mind and go boldly, boss babe, and build the business you love. Thank you so much.